Hello YouTube, Snowshoe here. Welcome to the Talos Principle 2. We are continuing this after we have completed the Talos Principle. This is developed by Karl and published by Devolver Digital. It was released November 2nd of 2023. And it is another puzzle game, first-person, thought-provoking, philosophical elements. Depending on how much of that will depend on how much reading I do and how much I will just allow you to pause the video whenever you'd like to read whatever is on the screen. But I have not played this yet, so we will see how it goes. Okay. We're going to start with this. We have Orpheus ascending the Isle of Blessed and into the Abyss to unlock. New game, please. A prophet hath no honor in his own country. John 4:44. I always felt that a human being could be only saved by another human being. James Baldwin. Who are we going to load in as? Oh, very familiar. And just a bit of a disclaimer, this game did have a flashing lights.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend, and I am called Elohim.
Okay, Elohim is back. It did have a flashing lights warning, so if you're sensitive to flashing lights, seizures, stuff like that, please take the necessary precautions. Either don't watch or be in a well-lit room and far from your monitor or TV or phone, whichever. Just take necessary precautions. Jammer. Oh, they changed the buttons. That'll take a little bit getting used to. I don't think it's worth to go through and remap everything to make it how it was in one. Okay, so this was called the Land of Death before, but we already know all of this, how this works. Of course, they have to do the tutorial just in case you didn't play one. That way you're familiar with what everything does.
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon, you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel.
Okay. So we have some beginning levels over here. We need them for the gate. 5, 4. I did see the QR code here, so.
Do not be afraid of these dream figures and their messages. They are merely aspects of yourself, as am I, after a fashion.
I must forge the tools by which humanity will rebuild itself and transform the world into the Eden it never was. The blacksmith. Alright, well, it looks like our choices for levels are over here. And green is going to be the easiest. So here's our 3 green. Alright, let's get back into it. We'll see what kind of new puzzles they've developed for us.
Linger in my garden for as long as you wish.
It's okay, don't worry.
But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
I'll look everywhere just in case.
Well done, my child.
Boom. First sigil. Fencing. Okay. Learn how to jailbreak. Oh, this is going to take some time to get used to these controls. And secrets you want to show me? During the very beginning of the game? Or if you don't remember how... all the secrets and Easter eggs were in the first one? Alright, well, welcome back. I hope you're ready for another adventure. Into the Talos world. I hope you did enjoy the first playthrough, or at least the playthrough of Talos 1.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are symbols of the process by which our people were created.
Just a little bit of background. Basically, like, the planet was being destroyed in the first one, and in order to save humanity, they, like, downloaded the internet and then used that to create robot bodies that were going through and doing stuff to try and save humanity. But yeah, feel free to go through and watch that. place. All right, let's get started on our... Well, I'll just say that those are medium. Yellows are going to be... Or, sorry, green, easy, yellow, medium, red, hard. Windy day. That means that the fan is here? Yep. Great.
Very good.
Don't patronize me, Elohim. I'm kind of surprised that the game didn't recognize I had a completed Talos 1 profile, to, like, not have to go through tutorial stuff, but I guess it's okay. Probably better that I need to get used to the new control scheme. We're gonna jump, then we're gonna place, and then we're gonna jump. Lovely. Still in tutorial area, so I'm not gonna worry about breaking anything out. Any of these levels. Although my mind is so used to having to do that. Like having something outside the map like that. Okay. So far, so good. I think so. Versatile contraption is correct. Jammer is my favorite piece of equipment. And honestly, the recorder was probably my least favorite, but... did make for some interesting puzzles. Okay, so now we're gonna jam and drop. So it can do double duty. I'm gonna need to turn you off somehow. Jammer there. We're there. Go ahead and you jam that so that we can take this one away. use this one to jam that fan.
Excellent.
Okay, now let's see how hard these hard are. Hello. The world is full of limitless beauty, and I wish to see as much of it as I can. Actually, Ampersat. You didn't know that's what it's actually called. The and symbol is an ampersand. The at symbol is an ampersat. Where is medium door? Over here.
I am proud of all my children. Out of a world of ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
Okay. Fundamental connections. Yay, we're back to our diodes. Reviewing the next level. Okay, so here's our way out. Which means I'm gonna steal you. You are gonna connect there. And then we're gonna take you. Sorry. I had a sneeze and I know you don't want to hear that, so. Okay. Looking good so far. Prismatic diffraction. Changing the rules on us. Just need to get you to there. So I just need to change your position. You, and you, and you. Voila! These are like baby puzzles compared to what we were doing just before. But I guess in theory, the people that were playing these when they were released were having to wait 7 years before this one came out. Longer than that. 9 years? 2014 to 2023? Destructive interference. Red and blues. And bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. Just remember these times when Snowshoe was happy and able to do these puzzles. When later on I'm complaining that my brain is melting because it takes me an hour and a half to do one. So. 2 colors, 2 doors. Fine for right now. Grab you. But yeah. Easy little elevation change. Okay, one more and we can do the gate. Ascension awaits. Okay, this one teaches you how to fly prism.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel. Now hear my advice. A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I in my garden could never have imagined. In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human.
Okay. Not something I'm used to hearing Elohim say.
Step into the light, child, and awaken.
Whatever happens, we're in it together, Lilith. And if you know, Lilith. What is this?
You're awake.
Oh.
Welcome to the world of the living.
Good to meet you.
Oh, you're polite. What a rare combination of traits. If only the algorithm produced more people like you. Oh, but I'm confusing you. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history, so we have the freedom to form our own opinions.
Okay. So basically, you born into this world without bias?
Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
I'll take the long version. I don't want to know everything in excruciating detail, but this is my first playthrough.
So, a long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves humans like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization, but unfortunately, their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost.
And they didn't have advanced medicine?
That's something our historians still debate. Why did they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research? But no matter the reason, in the end,
Preach,
they simply
sister.
ran out of time. A team led by a scientist called Alexandra Drennan began a project that was intended to create, well, us. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence.
And it worked.
It did. Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then created more of us, using the tools left behind by Drennan's team. Eventually, they started building the city of New Jerusalem.
And I am?
Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it The Goal. Capital
Good name.
G and all. To make 1,000 new humans, and so complete New Jerusalem. Oh, it was difficult, especially after she left us. But after a millennium or so, we finally succeeded. And that's you. You're number 1,000.
How convenient.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you. Your birth is quite the event.
Who do you think Elohim is?
He was the caretaker of the simulation that created the Founder. When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us. You will hear him whenever you enter sleep mode. Nothing to worry about, really.
Okay, and then what happened to Athena?
No one really knows. At first, she was closely involved with everything that happened in the city, but gradually, she became more distant. And one day, she simply vanished. That was centuries ago.
Will you continue to create us, even though you reached your goal?
You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself.
Okay. And am I immortal? Can I be terminated?
You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you.
Then what about you?
Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the first companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning.
And what will you do now that your job is obsolete? Well, it depends on your view, right?
I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, thank you, Neth.
Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Oh, wow. Okay. Welcome to New Jerusalem social media. Oh, goodness. I definitely don't want to do this. Here are the rules. Treat everyone with respect regardless of their number. Don't take the founder's name in vain. Respect the principles of the goal. The Are Frogs People discussion is now banned. Okay. Inactive threads will be archived. If you have any issue, please ping the moderators, Jeremy, Niam, and Aaronex. Oh, and those must be their creation numbers. So Niam is the oldest at 11. Older than Neith, who is 33. Woke up with like an MRI machine. Probably just to implant the consciousness into this body. Institute for Applied Nomadics L facility. Okay, well, you're red. You're very red. Can I read you? It's a reconstruction of the chamber of the first companions, where the first companions rested until the founder awoke them. The original chamber was disassembled in the early days of New Jerusalem. Nothing I'm used to. Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Extended Lifespan. That's the EL. Okay. And then you are a no-no-zone. Ah. Ooh, am I cool colored? No, I'm not cool colored.
Look, it's 1K.
Already got a nickname.
Welcome to New Jerusalem.
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
I want to change my color.
Interesting. At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
People of New Jerusalem.
Prometheus.
I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
Brave New World. Ooh, an L train. Oh, guess not. Just a tram down the side.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
Heck yeah, boys. Where's the body shop? Need to get a paint job. This game already looks and sounds and feels so much better than the first one. The time they took between the two was well spent. Hello. How do I interact with you? Ooh, I can go third person. Oh, I'm so boring. Yes. But
What's broken now?
okay. Puppies. Look at that city.
All right, listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way
Thank
to
you.
start life in the city, huh?
Appreciate it, Melville.
What the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
A jiffy, I believe, is an actual unit of measurement. Just like a tick. Like a tick is like 1/10 of a second or something like that. I don't know. Editor, verify that I don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you. Oh, hello.
Hey, hold on there.
Uh-oh.
You're the newbie, aren't ya?
You have an unfortunate number.
1,000.
You can call me
I figured
1K.
the dam would go dry before we reach the goal. I have a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made?
Let's see. It makes me feel. Doesn't make me feel, it makes me think. But not that I don't believe in feelings, I'm just a machine. Curious.
Why?
Look around, it's a robot city. What's there not to like? By limiting our growth today, I'm more assured of seeing tomorrow. Because all things considered, I'm lucky to be here. See this at all. Don't see a way to explain it. I'm the last of us. Going to be special somehow. Nah, don't believe that. I don't know where the quote came from, but because life has found a way? Well, we all know where that quote came from. So, all things considered, I'm lucky to be here.
So, the algorithm assigned you the optimism trait. If only we could all be so lucky. Now, listen. This meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out.
Why do you have, like, some kind of halo effect around you that's, like, changing the window? I don't think that's supposed to be there. I am not really interested in your little subcult or whatever.
Are you sure? You might miss out on something juicy.
No, first playthrough.
Suit yourself. Before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
Well, yeah, I got that, but I don't think I should go from being born to being a spy. Which I'm assuming is what gossip is.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
We have Yaquat, Byron, Romanubis, Alcatraz. You have like hubris and man in your name. Byron is fine. That I don't understand. Alcatraz we know. And Jeremy.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
That's the mayor.
The issue at hand is not this
Byron
one
was
thing,
in the
but
train
this
with us.
entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Okay, so in general, when I enter a meeting, I keep quiet until I have enough details. And then if I can't get enough details from the conversation, then I start asking questions. So I'm just going to listen for now.
Al's right. Let's move past this for now and deal with this transmission. Yakut, please start the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
Well, I don't want to say it's a projection, because it seemed to have mass, so it must have been some kind of, like, I don't know, nanobot system or something. Otherwise, why make it swirly and move around like an orb? But I don't think that Prometheus was the potential danger to the city. I think Pandora would be at this point, so we should investigate.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
I'm in.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with.
What resources would you be taking up? They're all very inappropriately raised, I guess. They just all seem so, like, pushy. Like, what is your job? No, what do you do around here?
All the things no one else wants to do. Polling the citizenry, implementing new policies, recording decisions, fielding questions people could answer elsewhere.
Okay, so political aid.
I'm the mayor's chief aide.
Yep, okay. Nope, I'll let you be. We can go back. I kind of want to explore the city, but if it's just flavor text, I think I'll skip it. I just gotta see what's available.
Attention all citizens. Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the Founder be with you.
The fact that you're AI and have issues with your power grid makes me question things. That's not Morris. Let's say.
Hello, 1K. Welcome to New Jerusalem. I know you've just had a big moment with the apparition at the dam and all that, but can I have a second of your time?
Sure, bro. What's up? Like, go for it, dude.
I'm collecting signatures to call for a public referendum on the city's energy crisis.
What's the issue, dude?
Currently, the city runs on hydroelectric power from the dam, plus a handful of geriatric generators and some unreliable solar panels, none of which is enough to even cover our basic needs. And if anything fails, we'll be on the brink of extinction in a matter of days.
Okay. Yeah, that does sound like an issue.
We need to investigate new sources of reliable baseline power. We need to invest time and resources into functional, real-world solutions that serve human needs.
Why a referendum and not an election, first of all?
Oh, an election would be good too, but I believe that we need more direct democratic control over the affairs of the city.
Okay. I do agree with what you're saying, as long as it's all true and not propaganda. Yeah, here you go.
Thanks, 1K. I don't know if this petition will really accomplish anything by itself, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything.
Good luck. I'm fine with that. The fact that they haven't looked into like geothermal or wind turbines, it's kind of weird. Would have assumed. They would have already have done that.
Nice to meet you.
Who said that? You? Terminals. Okay, let's just take a quick lap, and then we'll go back up to the expedition. A lot of you I can't interact with, so that's fine. Very large world to be able to explore for it, not have. You know these guys. Yeah. Hey, Shepherd. In the earliest generations of our kind, there was only processing, no emotion, no character, just mathematics. You could see how far we have come, you would believe that together we could achieve anything. I don't know where I am, but this is something beautiful. There is something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. Nothing is more important than learning about the world and our place in it. Knowledge is our path to understanding. Elsewhere. Terminal cubes, jammers, detonator bots, propulsion bots. Oh, are we gonna get an achievement for doing the puzzles? Sorry, I'll just try one. That background is cool. That would be an awesome art piece to have in your house. Especially if it was like exactly like this, like that huge. Like, that's an art piece. Okay, I lied. One more. Yeah. Okay. So, pretty easy. Well, I mean, obviously easy. It's on easy mode. Oh, wait, what? There we go. Had it in my head, just out there. Alright, that's something that we should definitely do. Please remind me. I'm sure I'll forget, and I don't want to. Diodes, QR codes. I'm not going to go through and read all those, sorry. Let's see who they're from. Bob, Faith, E17. Like, it would be pretty amazing if you could go through and look at them all, and like one of them would be from your character when you were playing one. But I don't know how. Advanced this one is. Kitty! Luna! Oh my goodness, it's a whole thing about Dana and Fox. The truth is out there. Scully and Mulder. Lily. Ginger. Destroyer of carpets. Yeah, I know how that is. Pet. Destroyer of dreams. Wow, Zira. Beautiful. Aw, sleeping on an audio mixer. Isha. Sam. Built in. Most comfortable kitty position. Oh, this is fantastic. Milton's rest. Oh, Milton, no. Okay. I can talk to you. Yeah. Okay, let's head back. This is too big, and without knowing where I need to go. And if they don't have a auto body detail shop. Hello? Okay, let's go explore. It's time for an adventure!
Are we going?
Yep. Let's go, Mel.
I guess Byron was pretty convincing, hmm? Well, we'll see. I just wonder how much of the city is gonna fall apart while I'm gone. Actually, we haven't been formally introduced. I'm Melville, New Jerusalem's only decent engineer. Saved you from the elevator.
Nice to meet you. Call me 1K.
Pleasure. Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
Yep. Wanderers.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be, as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right, this is going to be a long journey, So I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Nighty-night.
Could have at least given me the option.
You have chosen a dangerous path. A path that will demand sacrifice. But that, my child, is how the future is built.
Okay, thanks for that.
Wakey, robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim and say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's big.
You can say that again.
That is a bloody megastructure. If I had a spine, it'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
On it.
It really is incredible.
Yeah, I wish I could see it.
Remember to turn on streaming, everyone?
I don't have any followers.
Have I ever mentioned that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And... touchdown.
Just kidding. I have 86 of you. And I love you all for subscribing.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything. Melville, tell me what the giant pyramid does. The rest of us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the expedition leader stay at the VTOL?
Why do you hate fun, Al?
I don't hate fun. I'm just mildly suspicious of it.
Excellent. Then we can all go.
This underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system. No power, though.
I'm not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So please check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff. Schematics, blueprints, a manual would be great.
Right? Because they would just be out in the wild. There it is. And somehow it has water being pumped up into it and out of it. There has to be power generation. Okay. Be careful around water.
Golden gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be special? An explanation.
Not letting me do anything there. Are these going to be our puzzles?
That sort of looks like a temple. Hey, 1K, check out these coordinates.
Okay, yeah, I was just by there. So maybe this is like easy, medium, hard as the rings go out. In order to complete all this. I'm still working under the assumption of we're doing puzzles. Because it's supposed to be a puzzle-solving game. Where was that entrance that we saw? It was like right over here, wasn't it?
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
Oh. It has power. I know it wants me to go through that door, but I want to look around first.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
Puzzle time? What is this? On the Universe, a fragment from Stratton's On the Universe. Feel free to pause and read. Testing fail, power grid 2 unstable. Okay.
Thanks, 1K. Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. And it crashed. Hold on. There we go. Okay. You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
So out of the 3, whatever 2 go in, this should be blue out. Yeah, the other color goes out. Okay. Probably gonna need to know that. Any other structures that we want to check out over here? Have golden door. Oh, maybe that was it for now. Uh-oh. Friend or foe?
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. Anyone got a butterfly net?
Maybe we can do a little bit of cheeky jumping. Well, we have to be able to get up there somehow. Yeah. Want to try it. Where would be a good nope, not a good spot. Oh. Never mind. We'll just run over to the station. Sure, it'll open up later. But maybe we can get up here somehow. Now we're gonna need some kind of like boost or something. So I don't think it's gonna. Oh. Never mind. Just gotta break the game. Probably don't want to. Now, get power going.
I'm connecting the transport system to our interface. Hold on.
Okay, didn't mean to do that. It was, there we go.
Go ahead and try the capsule, 1K.
Oh, I don't want to have to keep up with all that. Go to the east. Main puzzles. Lost puzzles. Gold puzzles. Lost labs. Stars. Okay. Looks like we're going.
Where is the capsule taking 1K?
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your
Yuck,
interface.
has a kitty.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
We'll catch up with you soon, 1K.
It's fine. I got puzzles. So we're going like the opposite direction of the pyramid.
This place is magnificent. Look at that tower. I wonder what it's for.
Can't see past the wall. Just as before, I don't know if there's any benefit on exploring outside of puzzles until there's a reason to. But we definitely see puzzle gates. Good. Be careful of your velocity here. You can cause a hydraulic jump. You get a lot of erosion. Well, start with one. We'll move on from there.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Let's solve it and find out. 1K, go ahead.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
Okay. You and you makes red. You and you. Blue. I would say this would be difficult, but since it was given, the answer was given to us, but plus, if you select blue and red, it gives you green, so you can tell by your prism that you're already going to be doing it. So, if you didn't notice that puzzle that it was doing.
Whoa, I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another particle cloud.
It's headed for the lake.
Alright, well, you go ahead. I'm going to take care of 2 here.
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Fascinating. Melville?
Yeah. I'll add it to the pile of weird stuff.
Okay, and then we need, well, what do you give? I just go straight to you then? No, you have to have 2? Seems a little unfair. So I want green, so I need red and blue to go to you. And in order for that to happen, then this and this gives you red. No, I need red. I need blue and green to go to you. Which means I... And then I can get blue and green to give me. And now you're open.
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos?
Excuse me?
It's another puzzle. Collect enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower. I think.
What is this, a theme park?
Maybe it's an experiment. A rat maze.
It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
Okay. Well, here is 3. Have lovely directions of where to go. But I don't know if that's going to take me away from finding things like QR codes, but I guess we don't even know if those exist in this world. Maybe they're an artifact from the past that didn't make it into this version. Okay. Oh, you can go here for now. Green and red makes blue. Blue. Red. Pink. Oh, we still have the issue with interference, huh? Okay. Alright, already at my first block. Brain block. So we can't do that. Why? It has to be blue. It's the ear blue. Right. Okay, so you and you go there. And you go there. Okay. That's what you're calling casting.
Keep solving these, 1K. Let's see where it leads.
Use the Prometheus terminal. Fire has already been freed. Seek light elsewhere. Okay, that's how we start, I guess.
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
Hey, Yakut. Why is this here? Ah. stuff for you guys to read if you'd like. It just says 4 is... oh, this way. Okay. Alternative option. Nice. I don't know if that was an option in the first one to be able to keep connections and put it down. But it is now, so that's good. Aaron? Goes 5 this way then? Another terminal? Sorry.
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future, hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexandra Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking, a dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive?
Through the door.
Well, let me tell you my story. When I yes, Frank. I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go...
And that was the life of Trevor. Nice. Love a good jammer. Reconnect you, and then we're gonna swap these guys out. we're going to use you to jam that one. And 1, 3, done. Lovely, isn't it?
I have good news and I have bad news. Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I mean, I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none.
What was the problem? So Byron is the leader. Navigator. Alcatraz, first officer. Mel, science and engineering. We don't know what I am other than 1K. What was the problem?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was sabotage. The whole system is a mess.
Let's not make any assumptions. Yakut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty, though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Okay, well, guess we'll just wander off to 6. Which way do you want us to go? This way. Gate that way. You're that way. 2 special. Maybe those are the stars. It said that there was a secret lab. How does one do that? Hello. Okay, 6. Okay, let's get this party started. Two duels. So, you and you. Green, and then you and green make red. And then you and red, blue. And green, blue, makes red. Lee?
I wasn't watching the stream, but well done, 1K. Probably.
Well, I think so. Oops. Okay, 7. What do you have for us? Self-sufficiency, huh? Will it... There we go.
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but...
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
How did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
Okay.
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Or still evolving.
Right. Oh. You and you. There. And then have to run you around the other side. Because reasons. Oh wait, no, I don't want the double. I want the single. Then we can do you and you. And then we can do you, you, and you from there. This was a star level, I think.
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now. Try accessing the tower, 1K.
That's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was level 8. There's something over there. Whether we can get to it or not, I don't know, but... yeah, it looks okay. We're playing a game of tag. Oh, you cheater. Oops. Wait, so I'm confused. Did I need you? You helping me? Where's my thing? Where's it? Level 8? Just show me level 8, please. You not marked? Have to be level 8. You don't have a sign. Okay, green to win. There's red. Another green. Man. I think red. Green. It gives me a box. Then a jump start. Oh. Now you are green. Nice.
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Still missing one of the other things, but they apparently don't need to be... Well, I don't know if they need to be done or not. Let's go check out what this portal does. Because now that guy over there is just chilling. So I don't know if we need to find another one or not. You look interesting because you're...
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
Find my spite, follow it until it leads you back to me. Okay. Oh, unless that's your spite. Gotcha. Maybe you were pointing to that originally and now you're pointing to it now that it's over there. Okay. So now we're gonna have to go across the bridge to collect it until it goes back to him. Interesting. And I don't know if this was the shortest way back, but this was the way that I know went back. That does mean that there's another level in here somewhere. But maybe they're not as important as the star levels were. Maybe they're just alternate levels in case something was too tricky or getting by you and you just wanted another path. Okay, so let's see what this does now.
This is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that Tetramenos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
Yes.
Not
Fire.
all things must be balanced. When good is weighed against evil, tip the scale.
I think that was more like a recording. The entity didn't appear, and the system didn't react either.
Stars. Another reflection of the simulation.
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
Okay. Well, we seem to have got the second star level. At least that's what I'm calling them. I don't know what they're actually called yet in this game. But grab you. Grab you. Okay, blue ends there. Now you are giving blue. Boom, boom. Lovely.
Odd. 1K solved all the puzzles in this area, but nothing happened. There was a brief blip in the system, though. Maybe it'll do something later. There has to be some sort of point.
Okay. Well, good to know they're keeping track. Okay, so we did all 8 levels. We did the 2, what I'm calling star levels for now. I'll figure out what they're actually called. We did the 2 triangle levels, prism levels, I don't know. Activated the gate, and then we did the extra Prometheus fire level. But I don't know if we did the secret lab level. But we're gonna need to continue on because this is getting a little long. You can go there. Then you can go there.
I was terrible at the Tetromino arrangers.
Those were actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying.
Okay. Take a peek and see what the tower offers.
Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
One way to find out.
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
What the heck you talk about, lady? They're created because they came from art, not chaos. Neither they cannot be compared, neither because perfection is impossible. They are the same, for they are the same breath. The creators because they came from nature. Neither perfection is impossible.
The man who lives on the plains imagines that the gods dwell on the mountaintop. But if he followed the steep road, he would see his shadow in the clouds beneath. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. See, knowledge must be earned, not given. That's not true. Knowledge should be passed down and then improved upon. Zeus did not create fire. It was not his own in the first place. No, fire was not for humankind to have. Knowledge belongs to all. Parents should not leave their children helpless. Both of these, but yeah, knowledge belongs to all.
Fire may belong to the child, but the child will still burn itself.
And they will learn.
Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Hope may still be found. Hope itself evil. We suffer, but we do not anticipate. It was intended for humankind to not have hope, so it remains trapped. Yeah. Pretty sure that this is the correct answer. Zeus kept hope boxed up so that humankind would have suffer and sorrowing for accepting what Prometheus stole. But that means that hope exists somewhere, so it can still be found if you're willing to look for it.
Those who seek hope should ask themselves why it was imprisoned with the world's evils. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
Fire in my laser!
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
We
Grasslands
need to talk
ring.
about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
Just because it reacted to what you say? No. Some kind of security system.
A security system. All right, but what does it do? Keep everyone out? Keep the wrong people out?
And is it dangerous?
We're speculating with too little hard data. What's clear is that there's some sort of testing component to this place. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
We should be careful. We don't know that these apparitions are benign. Yeah. It's just not a live a little, but it's a tread lightly.
I don't disagree, but I still think we should proceed. 1K,
Yes.
keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you for your time. Leave a like if you liked it. Feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps me out a bunch. I hope that we will be enjoying Talos 2 together. So far, it's been fantastic. Puzzles are puzzling. There's some new components, which is great. I'm glad they just didn't recycle everything from the other one. Let's see that beam connecting to the megastructure. And then I'll have to do a little bit of research on... Yeah, it looks like we're missing 2 things. We're missing the gate and the lab. So I'll have to figure out what the lab is and the gate is. Or I guess that gate is a gold puzzle. So maybe it's just a matter of locating it, but I'll look into it. If it comes down to it, then maybe the lost labs and the gold puzzles we'll leave till the end, and we'll treat those like the star puzzles and go back. But we got the main puzzles and the lost puzzles, and we got 1 of 2 stars. So apparently there's something else going around also. But again, thank you for your time. I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.